Buenos días. Bienvenida a la clase de español. Welcome to week number 1. So today is our first day. And so Señora, myself, that's my name, Señora Blunt. So I went through all the información importante with you, right? And I explained to you how to use the Vocado app, right? You're going to use it when you have to record your voice, okay? If you don't remember how to do that, you're welcome to go to Información Importante and watch the videos. I have 1 or 2 videos there that you're welcome to go back and review it. Okay, so we are in week number 1. Week number 1 is Lección Preliminar. Lección Preliminar is pretty much a review of Spanish 1. Okay, so we're going to do review Spanish 1, and then when you finish with the review of Spanish 1, you got to go to week 1 assessment / homework. Okay, so we're going to click here, Lección Preliminar. The first thing you have to do every single week is memorize. Yes, you have to memorize the vocabulary, okay? You have to memorize the vocabulary. Do not move forward and start learning the grammar if you don't know the vocabulary, all right? Remember, week number 9, you're going to have an exam. The exam is only 10%, as I say before, of your grade, but you can now use your notes, okay? So it's you and your computer, no notes. So after you memorize the vocabulary, this is all the vocabulary for that lesson. So then, okay, let's close it. Then you're going to, again, you're going to work this way, okay? Number 1 is vocabulary. Number 2, that is the handout, okay? So you open it. And of course, I'm going to go over this with you. And you're supposed to know this. This is Spanish 1, but we're going to have a quick review. All right? All right, so we have here articles. We have defined and identified articles, okay? So we have, remember, in Spanish, when you write a sentence or when you say something, you have to always agree in number and gender, okay? Number and gender. If it's masculine, feminine, if you're talking about singular and plural. That's what I mean when I say number and gender. So define article, which is in English will be the. In Spanish we have el, los, la, and las, okay? So el, when you're going to use el, when the noun is masculine, is only 1. For example, el chico. When you're going to use los, when the noun is masculine and it's more than 1, it's plural, los chicos. And la, when the noun is feminine, and just 1, la chica. And when the noun is feminine, more than 1, is las chicas. So see how in English it's just the boy, the boys. The girl, the girls. In Spanish is not, okay? Everything have to agree, number and gender. And then we have these articles right here, which is un, unos, una, and unos, which means a or some, okay? So if you are talking about, again, the noun is masculine and it's just 1, un. If the noun is masculine, more than 1, unos. And the noun feminine is just 1, una, and more than 1 in feminine, unas, okay? So, and everything have to agree number and gender. So, let me see if I can do this. Of course, it's closed. Okay. For example, la chica es bonita. You see how everything agree in number and gender. I cannot say bonito. I cannot say los because it doesn't agree and you're not making sense, okay? So la, because we're describing chica, and bonita, again, because we're describing chica. 1, and the noun is feminine, okay? All right. Now we going back here. Okay, looks like it closed. Come on, what is it? Okay, all right. So then we're going to review the verb to be ser, okay? As you know, we have two verbs to be in Spanish, ser and estar, but right now we are going to review ser. Ser means to be, all right? For example, and how you conjugate ser, you conjugate it this way. Yo soy, tú eres, él es, ella, usted es, nosotros somos, ustedes son, ellos son. We're not going to learn about vosotros. I don't teach about vosotros. You don't need to know about vosotros. When you use ser pretty much when you are talking about date, when you're talking about orange, where somebody's from, where you're talking about possession. For example, that is my book, ese es mi libro, or they are my shoes, esos son mis zapatos. Also, you use the verb to be ser when you are talking about trait, okay? She is tall, she is short. And you also use the verb ser when you're talking about profession, all right? Yo soy una maestra, tú eres un estudiante. All right, so I just need you to remember how to conjugate the verb ser because, again, each conjugation goes for each subject pronoun. You cannot say yo eres because you're not making sense. That sounds like I is, all right? Or tú es is like I, or you is, or I is, okay? So please review the conjugation. Okay, so here pretty much is what I say at the beginning, all right? So in Spanish, everything you say, it have to agree in number and gender, okay? So if you're talking about, for example, the noun, it's masculine, which is friend, amigo, is masculine. So everything have to agree in number and gender. So you have to use the article, el, amigo, joven. Now, there are some adjectives that doesn't have gender, okay? There are just few of them. And of course, joven is one of them. Inteligente is one of them. Pretty much all those adjectives that ends in E, most of the time, does not have gender. So if you're describing a girl or something feminine or something masculine and it's singular, the adjective is not going to change, okay? Let me explain to you what I mean. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, for example, el carro es rojo. All right? See, I'm describing the car, only one car, and the noun. The adjective is masculine because I'm describing the car, and the adjective, the article is masculine. Now, if I have carros, I have to add rojos. I have to say los here, and be careful with the verb to be because you're describing now one more than one. It have to be plural. But I was saying that there are some adjectives that grande that they don't have gender, okay? Inteligente, joven, okay, there are few of them. So for example, grande doesn't have a gender. La chica es grande o el chico es grande, see? No gender. Now you're describing more than one, so what you have to do for those adjectives that does not have gender is you're going to add an S, okay? Las chicas son grandes. All right, so you do that with the adjective that does not have gender. I'm having some issue here with this. Okay. All right. What's going on? Okay, let's close it. All right. So next, right here is the verb tener. Okay, tener means to have, and this is how you conjugate tener. Yo tengo, tú tienes, él tiene, tenemos, and tienes. Don't worry about vosotros. All right. So when you use tener when you're talking about what you have. Okay, I have shoes, I have a car, I have a house, I have a book, I have a phone. All right, you use tener. And also when you're talking about age, be careful. Okay, when you in English you say I am 15 years old, she is 40 years old, we are 20 years old. In Spanish we don't use the verb to be, we use the verb tener. Okay, yes, it will sound I have 40 years old. Yes, it will sound like that, but in Spanish it's correct. Okay, then we have the verb gustar. Okay, every time you use the verb gustar you must use the pronouns me, te, le, nos, and les. Always, always. Okay, those pronouns. You cannot say yo me gusta, just me gusta. You cannot say tú te gusta, just te gusta. And then you mention the noun, okay? The noun. So, me gusta la música, me gusta leer, me gusta hacer la tarea, all right? Let's see. Okay, so when you are talking about you like something, which is the noun, and it's more than one, that gusta will be gustan, okay? For example, let me see if this will let me open it. Yeah.